Welcome to Service Bus Management. This is part 2 of a 5-part video series to install the SBMM solution. In this video, we present the pre-installation steps. We will visit mqvision.com.au, our documentation, installation, and features website. We will check we have the required resource providers enabled in our tenancy. We will download some optional scripts, and we will create a new application registration and a new authentication certificate. Let's head to mqvision.com.au, Documentation, Installation. Before starting, we can see here that the first thing we need to do in our Azure subscription is check that these 6 resource providers are enabled. Let's copy these. To Azure Portal, Subscriptions. Select your target subscription. Then under Settings, select Resource Providers. We'll check each of these resource providers are registered. Let's paste the first resource provider in the search field and observe it has been registered. We'll copy the second provider, Microsoft.ServiceBus. Continue until you have checked all 6. Let's return to MQVision and have a look at the Application Registration section. Here we can see a few scripts available for download. The first script is called SBMM for Service Bus Management Monitoring. This is used when you wish to install the monitoring-enabled version. Otherwise, select SBM, which is the base version. Both include all service bus management features. However, reporting and traffic light monitoring is only available in the monitoring version. Let's select the first script, Download, and we'll keep that script. Next, download the script which can be used to create a certificate and to automatically associate it with your new application registration. If you have the skills to create an Azure application registration, a certificate, and to then associate the certificate with your registration, you do not need to use the scripts we've downloaded. These are here as a convenience. For the purposes of this video, let's run the first script. To begin, open PowerShell. I have PowerShell 7 running here. I'm in the Downloads directory, and I will run the first script. We will see this initially fail with error message. You cannot run this script on the current system. This is because we have downloaded these files from another system. Windows is protecting us from possibly malicious content. Let's right-click the file. Select Properties. Observe the Security section. Select Unblock and Apply. We will repeat with the second file. Returning to PowerShell and rerunning the first script will now succeed. This script will ask us 4 simple questions. First, it will ask us to supply your tenant ID. Next, it will ask for the user principal name of the person who shall be set up as the owner of the new application registration. Then, it will ask you to give your application registration a name of your choice. And finally, it will ask you to provide a host name for your new Service Bus Management website. Returning to Azure, let's click Home. Then, Entra ID. The top properties includes this tenant ID. Click the Copy to Clipboard option. Right-click in PowerShell will paste. Hit Enter. You may be asked to authenticate. Next, return to Azure, and from within Entra ID, click Users. Select your desired owner. Press the Copy to Clipboard option on the User Principal Name field. Again, right-click in PowerShell. Enter. Then, enter a name of your choice and hit Enter. And finally, enter a host name of your choice and hit Enter. At this point, you have created your application registration. Let's head back to Azure and select App Registrations. Select our application. Select API Permissions. And finally, the button to grant. And confirm. After pressing this button, we can see the permissions are now granted. You can head to MQVision to read about why each permission is required. Let's clear this input and now run the Create Certificate script. You may be asked again to authenticate. This script only requires 4 values. It will ask for your tenant ID again, the name you used in the prior script. a directory to where you wish to save the generated certificate, and finally a password to secure your certificate. This yellow text informs you that this script is intended for Windows. We will be supplying a Linux script in the future. For now, type C to continue. Copy your tenant ID. Right-click, enter. Then, re-enter the name you chose before. If you make a mistake, it will simply ask you to try again. Next, enter a directory for where you would like to save the generated certificate. Finally, enter a password of your choice. You will want to add this password and upload your certificate to your own Key Vault. Note that you will supply this during installation of Service Bus Management via the Azure Marketplace. Here is our generated certificate. The pre-installation steps are complete. Let's take a look at our new application registration. We can see the application registration now has a certificate. The permissions are granted. We have a custom scope. And we can see 2 roles are available. These control access to various aspects of the Service Bus Management solution. The non-monitoring script will not have created the SBM reporting role. You have now completed all pre-installation steps. I have introduced you to the documentation and support website, mqvision.com.au. We have reviewed our resource providers and confirmed they are enabled. We have downloaded the 2 scripts and run each of them. We have viewed the new application registration in Entra ID. During the next video, we will run through the steps to install the solution itself from the Azure Marketplace.